Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. Before we start, I just want to say I'm holding the microphone mainly because I broke my microphone stand. That thing snapped in half. I don't know what happened to it, but this is what the rest of the video is going to be recorded with. Okay. Hello, how you doing? I hope you've been doing well. I hope you had an amazing Halloween. I kind of did. I haven't released a new video in a second, mainly because I went away for a little bit to go to Penn State, basically, to visit my friend Nick. This is a picture of my friend Nick. Look how happy he is. Isn't it great? So the reason I'm making this video is to talk about my trip and to kind of explain some things. So let me start this off by saying I recently turned 21, and so did my friend Nick. So I decided to visit him, and we went to bars for the first time. And since turning 21, I've learned a few things that I thought would be important to share with you guys, in case you aren't 21, or I don't know, maybe you're just stupid and haven't learned these important things yet. So yeah. So what most people do when they turn 21 is they usually go and celebrate by going to bars and drinking alcohol. You know, the stuff in the cartoons that have the little X's on them and are usually in jugs? Yeah, that stuff. Now, the weird thing is, alcohol and I have a weird relationship because I have an insane tolerance, even though I am built like a fucking tree. I mean, seriously, look at me. Like, I'm not the beefiest guy. Anyway, it's not important. I've never been drunk before, and even after this trip, I still have never been drunk. I know you don't believe me. That's okay. It doesn't affect me in any way. I just can't. It's weird. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but I definitely drink enough. So anyways, the first thing we started off with was something called a blowjob shot. Here's the video of that. Yeah, basically it's a paper plate, a plastic cup, and then a shot glass with a whipped cream dick on it. And you have to lick the whipped cream dick, mouth on the shot glass, and just, no hands, drink it. I wasn't happy about this to begin with, and you could see that in the video, but yeah, I lied to you. That wasn't the first thing we did. We actually had, before that, a giant pitcher of beer. And then we just, went from bar to bar in a whole bender. But that's not important. What's important is the lesson I've learned from this. I thought I would go out there, I'd party, I'd drink, and I'd have a good time. And I did to some degree. But I also learned that drinking isn't everything. There's been a lot of issues with alcoholism, I'd say personally. I mean, even like famous people like Tom Holland recently have said alcohol, not good. So this is more of like my opinion, and you don't have to agree with me here, but it's more of like a, hey, let me try to help you out if I think this is a good idea. Kind of, I don't know what I'm talking about in this video. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is that bars are cool. They're kind of fun. But at the same time, I think I had most fun hanging out with my friends rather than feeling silly while drinking. Yes, because I can't get drunk, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is you can go out to bars and have fun and spend a lot of money. It's actually insane how much money you don't realize it, because like you're just like, hey, I'll just have a shot. Sure, here's my credit card. Open tab. And then you leave that bar after you're closing your tab, and then you're like, hey, how did I spend $35? And it's like, fuck. So if you haven't turned 21 yet and you're wondering, man, are bars fun? What's it like? I want to go to bars. I would just say, I don't know, save your money or something and stay sober and just go have fun with your friends elsewhere. Or you drink at home. That way you don't have to pay for an Uber. You most likely have cheaper alcohol. You can play Mario Party. Shit's kind of cool while drunk. That's the first thing I've learned since turning 21. The second thing is actually serious and important, and I think is good to share. I'm gonna be a little real here. I know, it's that part of the video. I know, disclaimer, got the little warning. Ooh, we're getting serious now. I've been in, like, I guess I'd say a rut. I don't know, I'm 21. I'm a college dropout. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in life. I definitely want to do something content creation wise. I think that'd be fun. But I've also just had a hard time being motivated and finding what I'm supposed to do in life, my purpose, I guess. And I've learned that biggest thing, and I only learned this since turning 21, no matter what people say, and people will say a lot of stuff, ignore them. Ignore what most people say to you. Most of them will either make fun of you or tell you you're doing the stupid thing and you should be doing this. Why are you not doing this? What is wrong with you? You should be doing this. Don't stray off the path. Stay on that train track and keep going until you get old and die. And I don't think it's worth it, personally. That's from my experience. The way I like to look at things, right? I had a rough time a few years ago, and I'm still trying to get out of that little rough patch. So the biggest thing that I've noticed for me that makes me feel better is being, I guess, creative or a goofy moron on camera, whether I'm live or on YouTube. I really enjoy it. And additionally, music. And I think I'm going to start making music at some point, but that's not important. Do more of what makes you happy. I know everyone says that. Everyone's always like, oh, you just gotta. And I know a lot of people have more responsibilities, like being in college and staying in there and getting good grades and having a job 9 to 5 because you have to pay rent. But make sure you make time for yourself. And I mean that. Listen up. Seriously. Make time for yourself. You get one life. That's all you get. And life kind of sucks sometimes. So if you're having a rough time, if you're stuck, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, take a deep breath and maybe plan a trip. If you don't have the money for it, go outside for the weekend, hang out with some friends, get the hell out of your room, and just enjoy life. I mean it. Stop making excuses. It's not too cold out. You do have a little bit of time you can spare, and maybe stop just doom scrolling through TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and all that other shit. And iFunny if you're weird, but don't use iFunny. I'm looking at you. That's right. I'm calling you out. I know you used it, you freak. Weirdo. That's lesson number 2. Just make time for yourself, basically. I know, it's a bit cliche, but shut up. My video. And now, the final lesson, and I'm almost done yapping. Bear with me. Lesson number 3. Enjoy what you have. Appreciate what you have. That sounds, again, very cliche, but it's true. I spent my entire time being 19 wallowing in something that I lost and did not appreciate what I had and ended up ruining a lot of things. You may think you lost everything, you're in the worst position, no one's life is as bad as yours, but I hate to break it to you, most people are also suffering. Like all the time. It's kind of ridiculous. And if you're like me, you're staying in your room going, man, no one's having it as bad as I am. No one can relate to me. I have nothing. I'm the only one suffering on this godforsaken planet. But it's not true. And honestly, if I could go back in time, I'd beat the shit out of my 19-year-old self because I have a loving family, I have pretty cool friends, and honestly, I'm young and I don't have any severe problems yet. Hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, appreciate what you have. And honestly, I have this in my life. Yeah, this cutie patootie. What the hell do I got to be depressed about? It's ridiculous. It's not saying it's not justified. Everyone's got a reason to be upset, and it's perfectly fine to feel your emotions and work through it. But don't sit in your dirty diaper and do nothing about it. That's the analogy that I heard someone say to me once and it stuck with me the most. If you're in a rough spot and you're just sulking, which is fine, but are you going to stay in your disgusting dirty diaper like a weirdo? Or are you going to get up, change it, and move the fuck on? Just seriously, take a look around and appreciate what you got. Whether it's loving parents, really cool friends, cool coworkers, a cool job, a really awesome pet. I bet one of you has that. I bet most of you do. Yeah, pets are cool. Maybe you have a DS that still has charge in it from like 2008. That's pretty cool. Okay? I'm getting off topic. But yeah, life is weird and scary, but sometimes really cool and neat. And 21 is, it's kind of a big number for me. I don't know. It feels weird. I'm old. I probably have like a gray hair at this point and back pain. But I can drink and party and also worry about taxes and what the hell I'm going to do with my life. But again, that's life. That's being human. That's what it's all about. And I figured, you know what? I was lost at 19. I wish someone told me some of this stuff. So in case you are still here somehow for some reason, which is awesome, and you're a little lost and you need some help or you want some advice, there you go. Anyways, this is just a little thing I wanted to share with you guys. Also, I will be making more content, hopefully very soon. I've been slacking still. I've been saying that several videos now. Shut up. Don't mention it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you guys very shortly in the next video. And, car beeped. That scared me. That was very bizarre. Thank you guys for watching this one. It's a little weird, but I hope I was able to help maybe one person. I don't know. Maybe. But just keep moving forward. You got this. You'll be fine. Hopefully. Bye-bye. Goodbye. I don't really know what this one was. Yeah.